My name is Skszwx, and I'm one of the community artists that is working on a piece about envisioning the West End community hub. Firstly, it was inspired by Joe Fortes, who was a Trinidadian sailor who arrived in Vancouver and became a local hero, and moved me into the stories of the people who lived in what is now Stanley Park, and the lives of those people and their families that have been elided over time. And I wanted to bring those stories forward so that people who live there now can see themselves reflected, and to draw on those stories for strength and community.
My name is Angela George, and I refer to the place where we are, Sďwx, here in the Tsleil-Waututh territory on the Burrard Inlet here. And the story that my knowledge holder, Gabriel George, chose to focus in on was the sunset people. And the sun setting at the end of the day was a time where our ancestor, Chief Dan George, would go out to greet that time of day as the sun is setting and really give thanks to the sun. And it speaks to the responsibilities that we have to uphold the ancient knowledge and wisdom, and to uphold the weavers and the Coast Salish weavings as holders of knowledge.
So my name's Crystal Sparrow. I come from the Musqueam First Nations. I designed Cedar Mother as a way to signify the commonality of the use of red cedar, and how all three of our people made longhouses, carved canoes, carved artwork, weave baskets. And I just really felt that the red cedar of Cedar Mother really symbolized everything and could capture that in this beautiful sculpture, but could really tell a story with other stories all weaved in this piece as a way to celebrate, as a way to acknowledge the three nations.
My name is Ken Bosom. I am an artist in Vancouver. I have lived in Vancouver for about 23 years now. The germ of the idea came from a fellow that used to come into Little Sisters when I worked there all the time. And then I got thinking also about this relationship that I had with a family of crows over time in the West End. The image is 4 quadrants of color that represent sort of the traditional cardinal directions in a lot of Indigenous cultures. West End has also got this long history with the queer community. And so the egg in the nest are various colors that represent the pride flag colors.
My name is Corey Douglas. I'm a Squamish Nation member with Haida and Tsimshian ancestry. So I spend a tremendous amount of time working with Aaron Nelson Moody. There are a ton of different legends and historical moments with Squamish Nation being here in Vancouver, and we thought the double-headed serpent or snake would be a great legend to pull from. I want the community of Vancouver, most notably in the West End, to know a little bit more about who their neighbors are. Who are the Coast Salish people? We're still here, and we are still wanting to be acknowledged and recognized, and I think a project of this scale could very well do that.
I want the people who see this to realize that they're part of a larger pattern. I want them to feel like there's actually a way towards land back.
Part of what I like about the visual of the nest is it's like a cradle of sort of birth or rebirth. And I think a lot of people that sort of move to the West End come here because they're looking for that kind of rebirth or a place to jump off from. And I like the idea of the hub as a coming together. Like it's a place that people can come together. And
the ripples in the weaving are meant to remind us of that harmony and that balance that we as people need to have with each other, within our communities, and with the lands and the waters, with the environment and Mother Nature.
I would really want people to have this sense of curiosity and learning new things as a way of building stronger relationships here on the West End and within Metro Vancouver.